kind introduction by you all this evening. Simply fantastic to be here with you all to celebrate 10 years of Music Venues Trust, but to also help launch the important report in front of you, and particularly the references of that UK-wide report to Wales demonstrating Music Venues Trust's interest and ambitions for our country, and we stand by you. I was reminded by the video, not because of the content of the particular video, which was equally as important, but by the people who were on the video. And Frank Turner is someone I often get texted about by my sister, as she, I think, is one of his top fans and tours most of the UK over a number of years now at Grassroots Music Venues, not just in Wales, but across the UK. And I recognise the importance of that journey that you all have to make. But as the report does demonstrate, it has been a very difficult time for grassroots music venues across the UK. And of course, Wales has not been immune to those challenges. However, I am confident that our investment into the music sector, over £1 million last year, over £10 million since the inception of Creative Wales, is helping to grow and sustain the music sector here in Cymru. And I would like to praise the work done by the Music Trust, not only over the past 12 months, but for the many, many years we have worked closely with them in Wales with their advice, their expertise. It has really proved invaluable for many Welsh venues, and I'm particularly grateful for the work of the Music Venues Trust during the time of COVID, which I know still bears the scars of there, but we are through that other side. And I'm extremely grateful to see Cymru as not only the beneficiary of one, but two music venue property purchases over the past few months. And it's been particularly exciting in knowing these two venues, the Bunkhouse in Swansea, and I think Mike Hedges was here earlier on, and then indeed Newport's Le Pub will now be secured as a music venues for future generations to enjoy, is extremely positive. And I have the conversation with Jane Bryant very, very often, both as Minister and in previous years, about the importance of Le Pub to Newport, and I look forward to being there with Jane in the near future. The past few years have been difficult for grassroots music industry. We have seen this not only through the challenges faced by venues themselves, but also the challenges faced by artists and freelancers who rely on those venues, the places where it really does start for them. And as well as the financial challenges related to the cost of living, we have seen venues struggle due to flooding, changes in audience spending habits and rising costs. But despite all of this, I still believe Cymru's music industry is in a strong place thanks to the passion and work ethic of all of you here today and all of you in the sector across Wales. And if I may, friends, I just want to quote a quote from NME from a certain Sam Dab of Le Pub, I think it is here in the crowd tonight, when they talked about the music venue and music scene in Newport, and Jane Bryant would absolutely agree with this quote. It is the best I've seen it for years. That's down to you all. And of course, whilst we have sadly lost venues this year, we also have seen some real success stories. Those newly opening and operating venues such as Paradise Garden in Cardiff and Black Cat in Bridgend, they've emerged and created their own audiences, and I'm delighted to see that the Moon Club has now reimagined itself as the new Moon Club and opened its doors last weekend. I wish them every success. But we've also witnessed live music venues in the West benefiting from Music Venues Trust, given it's through the partnership with the Swansea House Party event and at the Swansea Arena. And I'm sure next weekend's version will again be enjoyable for the artists, for the audiences, and indeed for the local venues and the local economy. So friends, I look forward to the wider discussion around the voluntary levy on large shows, and I hope those conversations continue to gather at pace, and hope to see the positive initiative come into place at some point later this year, and we'll be working with UK government colleagues on that. And indeed, we look forward to continuing the close working relationship with the industry, but in particular with Music Venues Trust. And of course, all of you in the room this evening, to ensure that our future support for the music industry is targeted where the industry most needs it. So, diolch yn fawr iawn, particularly to Music Venues Trust this evening. Here's to 10 years of you, and here's to a bright future for the Trust. And I'm very grateful again to Rhiannon Passmore for organising this evening and sponsoring this evening's event. There really is, friends, no better champion of the Welsh music sector here in the Senedd than Rhiannon Passmore herself, who does sterling work on the chair as chair of the cross-party group and keeping these matters alive for ministers in the Welsh Government and for the whole Senedd to see. So Rhiannon, diolch yn fawr iawn for all of your work in this particular area, and I look forward to continuing to collaborate with you in the future. So friends, I think that's enough from me this evening. Please enjoy your evening, enjoy the live performances to come, and let's work together to see a thriving music sector here in Cymru for many, many years to come. Diolch.